And welcome back to more God of War. This is where the situation at hand where a lot of shit goes nuts. And I'm not referring to just the concept of where the hell we are now. It's more just because of the boss battle.
To be effective in combat, a warrior must not feel for his enemy.
And
the road ahead
this is one of those battles where I just got
no place for a boy.
Super frustrated for I think for about 2 hours, give or take, because that was one of these episodes. I don't know. I think it's mainly just because the way how the countering, I would say, and like some skills, they're shit because you can't tell. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. The countering of some projectiles and some abilities don't work out, which is annoying. Like, there are some golem abilities that you can counter. I think there's only one, and I think it's one of the projectiles that you can kind of counter, but that's about it. I've never fully tried to do it with anything that the ogres do. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think there's any way for me to do that. Because, you know, it's just the way how the game plays out, which is unfortunate. But, yeah, I mean, I want to say trying to think of the mobs, the trash mobs, we used to call them. They proved to be a handful at times. I'm trying to find the right skill, reading to myself, really, but yeah, but just like the trash mobs for the most part, especially in this fight, and this mini boss battle coming up is a pain in the ass. I also love Brock. Sorry, Bork. I mean, one letter difference.
Get this slow-eyed cocklump to cross the bridge.
It's because she's scared of something in the trees over there.
There's what now?
So brain dead, I love it.
Father, throw your axe at those trees on the other side of the bridge. The ones with the white trunks.
Major light. I'll come back.
You were right.
Say, you must be smart or something, boy.
Jesus, Brock,
You're
okay.
a boy, aren't you? Ha!
Does she have a name?
I don't know.
Grateful, I think.
Bastard ain't ever asked mine, so ain't ever asked hers. Ha!
What's yours?
Brock.
I love how the dwarves always like fucking, at least Brock does. I don't know whether or not it's still,
Say, you're not gonna believe me, but
can't think of the right word I'm looking for,
that
because
axe you got,
Brock and Sindri
it was me
are
what made her. Me and my brother
dwarfs?
was one of our best.
But I don't know why
let
Brock is
nobody else
blue
go
and
work
Sindri
on
is
her
like
for us two.
the shitty half-elf.
You gotta
Because
handle
I
her
really do hate
special,
Sindri a lot.
or she'll
Brock
wreck
is
me
a
on
lot better as a
fixing.
character.
I can enhance her for you right now if it so pleases you, son of a bitch.
Just, he is
So
me.
what say you?
Brock is just a tiny little fucking
All right.
pissed off.
I do not believe
Just,
you.
that is something I would just be like, I can make you this pizza, you son of a
There's
bitch.
a rune in the shape of a fork under the grip.
Yeah.
No, digger beach ya timber.
And he is right, because it's right there.
That was our brand, my brother and me, before we split. I got half of it right here, see? Look, you want I should upgrade her or not?
I don't even know what the hell that was.
I expect an improvement.
Actually, who does Brock remind me of? Oh my god, I want to say Hellboy, but there's another
Where's the
character
other
who's
half
like
of the
that.
All my dumb brothers got it. But I got all the talent. Look!
Bink. I love
All right, what'd you break?
that. Brock is always just like the best of the brothers, no matter what. Sindri's just like this Howie Mandel half an ass who's just like, ugh. Brock tells it like it is, and I like that. I can respect that. But I'm gonna be quite honest with you here. I have no idea whether the Leviathan axe upgrades or otherwise, or at least the weapon upgrades at least affect unarmed combat. So yeah, this is a toughie. Plus, there is a good. I don't know whether or not the drop rates in this game are fixed. That is something I actually never put full amount of research into. So I don't know if the Valkyries actually drop the same shit every time. Because, if memory serves me right, when I did my hard run of this game, one of the drops the Valkyries had, I think it was a chest piece, if memory serves me right.
Well, don't look now, but our friends who were hiding in the trees are back for more.
Yeah.
Go on,
Was it
give that
Golem?
axe a twirl.
Got
Yeah, it
somebody
was.
behind there?
As long as you don't break them.
I love how the kid just like fucks off. Like, come on, really? Dad tells you to do good. Fuck off. This part also sucks too. Slightly. All because there's just so many fucking fireball wielders out there. Yeah. You take chunks. You don't fucking one-shot them. And the only reason why you fucking don't one-shot them is because they're on the ground. Also, aiming sucks in this game. And that's part, and that rare is also like part of the core reason why I hate parrying the fucking fireballs, because you can't aim them. You can't. They're like hard locked to the asshole fucking firing it off. So it's like, oh great, you know, that's cool. And also trying to get the timing down right is a bit tough. That, however, is the only way you can fucking target someone with said fireball, is if they're like up close and personal. The nice thing is that you can actually fucking yeah, that too. That's a fun move. Just parry out parries. Look at me, I'm fucking parrying Chun-Li super because I can. But he's just eating all these fucking fireballs. I eat that because I didn't realize he was going to do that. 'Cause usually they don't. They always go for that broad swing. But what is nice is the, there was invul. There definitely was invul. That was also weird timing, too. That was stellar.
See what my touch brought? Adequate. You know what's adequate?
Jesus. I'm curious as to actually who did voice Brock. Because I know it's not. I'm just Dan Harmon. Wait. Wrong altogether. I don't think Diane Harmon is a voice actor. And as an actor, he is a voice actor. Might be wrong. I'm not gonna fucking edit it. That's fine. You'll find it in the next episode if I was wrong. Or in the comments below. Either one. Also, that was weird. But that's only because the dot did that. The fireballs also make sort of no sense. Also, I love how they kind of just, I would have loved to have dropped him. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a slight issue I apparently did not overtake. They got for on-the-spot editing. Fuck it. For some reason, the other audio outputs are locked, which is like 4 through 6, I think. Yeah, 4 through 6. So the 7, the audio output like 7 is unlocked,
sure.
but I jammed the songs all the way down there
Should
because
put you in the right direction, sure. Want to see my
I didn't
wares
really.
again?
I don't usually unlock
Let's get to it.
video edits,
Best
quote
of
unquote.
luck with all the
So I don't
rampage.
like just have, because there's like three channels of audio. One is muted so that when
I didn't
I
even see this here.
drag it all the way down, I can just mute the fucking thing without ever having to worry about anything else.
Hey,
And then the second audio is all the audio shit, and then the audio 2 is the voice. Let's go with is that part of the whole thing, the commentary, if you will. And then audio 1 shares it with video 1. So ta-da. But other than that, I mean, so as I just heard, like, fucking, there's probably more out there for all I know, because I'm just that bad at doing it. But other than that, going on about fire, whatever the fuck it was, which is great because that distracted me fully, and now I don't remember. I know it was Brock's VA, was not whoever the hell I said it was. Dan Harmon, I think it was. But the thing that also makes me laugh too about, like, the parrying system in this game is, to point also back to why I hate parrying some things. Like, there are some things you can parry and some things you can't parry, and it kind of...
You left me to fight alone.
Called
I
out.
did.
People are one thing. Everything else you fight. Until I say stop or we are dead. Understand?
Which is quite a lot, because I think I'm up to like 96 at this point in time.
Good then.
And I know damn well for a fact I kicked it up here well.
We can no longer use it. We can.
Yeah, that was like the first time I actually did that. Because as I said, part of the problem with knowing a lot of the chests in this game is which one has the horn, which one has the apple.
It was nice meeting you, Brock. I'll be thinking of a name for your beast.
How about I name her fucking gratitude?
Hey, fucking gratitude.
Fucking gratitude. Come over here.
There's a ring to her. Fucking Brock. I think there was also... Yeah, I know there's a part that I didn't want to bother editing out here, which was me doing a quote-unquote save scum, but hey, whatever. One of my personal... This place here, though, is really cool, but kind of doesn't
I think we can go through here.
do what I want it to do.
This way.
Mainly just fighting, you know. It's another, like... Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, another corpse. Yeah, that's right. I forgot I had to swing a lot more. Because it was all this, yeah. But I think those chests in particular, along with
That looks inviting.
two others, and I don't remember what the hell they are, but I think the one with the runes are the ones you gotta avoid, because those are the, quote-unquote, the ones that have, like, the Apple of Eden, Oh, boy. The Magic Apple and the Horn of Blood, I think is what the hell it's called. Also, this is really cool, but it also really sucks. But it's also the first time around where you learn about unarmed combat, which I think is pretty cool.
Wait there.
Another great thing about this, though, is the walls. Also found a place a little there. There's a spike pit there, which insta gives, and there's all the spike walls you can use to your advantage. So that's what I was doing for the most part. I don't know how much of it really worked, but hey, I mean, play to the environment. Oh, that's what For Honor taught me. Also made me hate the game a lot, but which was actually kind of funny in the long run when you think about it too. Where a lot of people who complain, because there were a lot of people who complained about that. I know I was one of them. Because it's cheap tactics. That was the only reason why I didn't like that. Because if you got caught out, you know, doing that, and you couldn't fight for shit with it, you got fucked. Because then you don't know anything about the character, because you're only doing it for the lulz, which is why there were two characters who were like that. Fuck, I don't remember who the hell they were. I think, but we're on like to season 1. That's why I'm wrong. Which I think was, I know Conqueror from the Night Side was like that. Fuck, who else is like that too? Warlord, that's right. Warlord from the Viking side was like that. But he was that for different reasons as well. Because you could... Oh, what the hell was it? There was a high attack that you could fucking like spam.
Follow me.
I think it was also an unblockable as well, which was the shield sword like fucking wing thing. Oh my god, what the hell was that game? I mean, everyone played Pisskeeper anyway, because you know, if you didn't have a pocket Pisskeeper, you were playing the wrong game. Which is so much truth to that, so it doesn't matter. I played Vanguard? No.
It's coming back down again.
Oh my god, who the hell were the fuck? They weren't Templars, they were another name. They were supposedly like part of the Vanguard class. Because that was what made it funny, is if anything. I don't know why the hell they did that too.
Now, boy.
Because what the hell? Oh my god. What the fuck were the Vanguard names? Because there was Kensai. That was that. And then,
How are you not tired?
Raider. That's right. The frick were the Knights? Because there was Pisskeeper, it was Conqueror. Pretty certain it was not Templar. But, like, as the seasons went on, and on and on and on, I think we're up to, like, season 6 with the new, like, Chinese crew. Let's go with the Wulin, I think it is. Because samurai were Japanese, Vikings are Nordic, and the Knights are English. It's gonna bother me, I don't remember the fucking name of those Knights. Or at least the ones that I know of. Yeah, and this is what I was talking about, you know, save scumming. Because I was like, alright, I'm gonna try and figure out whether or not the... Because I kind of knew where they all were, for the most part. I forget the third one was, like, cheeky. As it usually is, anyway.
We're gonna get out of there.
Trust I will not let us die.
Bullshit. But anyway. Because what the hell, it was Sugoki, it was... Shaman, and then I think it was... Oh my god, what the hell was the third one before it was the, Gladiator? It was a weird. Lawbringer, that's right. I like the Lawbringer. The Lawbringer was cool. Yeah, not taking account into how to actually do this thing, which I thought was hilarious. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna whip this thing into that, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I have to fucking raise it because that's the reason why I can't snipe it from here. Duh. Nah, but I loved... as much as I hated For Honor, I loved it, but like a lot of people also complained about it, which was like...
Oh, we're back here.
For the most part, I mean, like, part of the problem was definitely the peer-to-peer connection. Like, that is definitely a bad idea. Also, this was silly. Because I'm like, yeah, I could do it from here, maybe it was that, no. I just did it wrong. But yeah, the peer-to-peer was definitely wrong. The balancing of the game, I think, was a little bit different. I don't know how the hell you were going to be able to balance it. I know damn well for a fact, like, the whole... Like, the cheeky shit, I think, for, like, the environment kills should have definitely stayed in, like, the 4v4 is the domination and the deathmatch stuff. Like, I was okay with that. Like, there's no way around that. That's alright. Dueling, I think, was fine. The worst I could ever remember of that was, like, the revenge shit. But I think a lot of that, what the hell is it? Oh, dear. I remember I was at option select. Or at least, like, the gear options, so to speak. Like, what had what to it. There's another reason why that. Man, I wasted like... I think I wasted like 6 minutes trying to do this shit. But, yeah, this was, I think, the apple. Oh, no, wait, no, this is the horn. There it is, yeah. Horn of blood mead. Legendary. So, yeah, I was like, okay, that's what those are. Good to know. And then just try and find the fucking, you know, casual save and just be fine with it. Or at least I had it somewhere. It was one of two. But then again, it was like, there's like a shitload of autosaves, and what I have to prevent from happening is having the original what the hell is it? The original saves on here that are manual. I need to keep those because in the near future, when I do the Valkyrie fights, I need to know the second place, the one that Sindri's in, which is the whole, like, fog bullshit. I don't know anything about that, so I need to learn that shit. The fucking, the volcano fight is going to be hell. And I don't mean that in, like, a joking, like, oh, he's being sarcastic with the word hell. No, I remember those fights. They sucked. I remember, like, fucking...
Wasn't sure we're gonna get out of there.
I remember
Trust I will not let us die.
doing the live streams of those, and boy, man, I hated one of those fights, and I think it was all, like, time-based, which sucked,
This way.
because if you weren't fast enough killing, like, the golems or anything like that, you were fucked. Like, hands down, you were fucked. Also, the, like, geese in the background. Also, I skipped this heartfelt moment where he's going to go, you know, grab him by the shoulder and
So big.
be proud of him. And it doesn't happen.
Wish Mom was here to see it.
I do too, boy. He looks and he doesn't touch him. Because I said, fuck that noise. Is this the... No, it's not. As I was about to say, is this where we meet the Witch of the Woods?
Hey, look at that. What is it?
Boy,
Actually, I didn't even realize, too, those are the
They're
fucking
room for
light
a lot of
elves
stuff.
out there. Weird, like, attention to detail, like, second time around. Or at least when you view it from the back.
what does it say?
As we are, we two, we three. As I alone can never be.
A riddle.
A riddle. Boy,
There's
I
a
don't know
clue
these
in it.
things. I've heard good things
They're turning.
about
Down.
fucking, the hell was it? A lot of the For Honor shit, but, like, I mean, I played it, I have it. I don't have the Wulin expansion. I'm not really gonna play around with that. I would like to in the most.
I think that part's right.
I don't know how I would really feel about it, especially now, because if you don't... For Honor still doesn't teach me the things I need to learn. And trying to do it via controller is, well, a bitch. Because I actually just still don't know, for the most part, what the things I'm supposed to know. Which says a lot, so, you know.
That's it.
I play...
I see runes.
I try and break them.
Boy, what do
I
those
don't
runes say?
play along with them. But,
Oh, it says family.
so
It's not a clue.
that'll be a glimpse into
It's
how
the
I play
answer.
shit. I make people
What
make the
I
mistakes of
alone can
wanting
never
to
be.
do. So,
Right?
Use your knife and trace the runes into the sand.
because that's the whole joke.
Kinslow.
My friend always hated me for that. I mean, he knows better than me, like, hands down. But, like, the problem is that if I don't
It worked.
actually dedicate the time to actually doing it, quote unquote, and actually, you know, putting time into learning what the hell that is.
I'm happy that we're leaving this place.
Oh, well, that was it.
It is
You know, like
beyond us
learning, like,
now.
oh, hey, you know, this is the unsafe shit, you know, don't be doing this, and fucking, you know, randomly, because you'll get blasted the fuck out with, like, a full, like, 80 damage combo sort of shit. So it's like, okay, yeah, I understand that. Because to transfer from For Honor to Tekken, Negan and Julia got released a couple of days ago, I think. Maybe, I think less than a week ago. Or 3 days? Well, yeah, because it was Friday. So yeah, I was playing Negan, and I fucking love Negan as a character. He's so great. I like that. Negan is a lot of fun. I haven't really put time into playing Julia, which is very strange because I played her in
Boy,
Tag 2.
these tracks.
Even though I played fucking Slim Bob
Or maybe?
and what's her fucking
Not sure.
face? Leo?
But I'll find.
Go.
Might have been Lily.
It is
it
important
was
for
one of the
a
two.
warrior to keep his skills sharp.
But, I mean, like, Tag 2, like, everyone hated it. And here we go, with the shittiest boss battle that I have faced off against. This weird ogre pain in the ass. What did I do that? So the reason why I hate him is not because of his tats. Or his brain dead, or whatever you want to call him. Not even his piece of shit lackeys either, which are these poison fucker shamans. Will also suck because when you actually get up close to them, they don't lob the ball at you, they just, yeah, this shit right here. This fucking spew of flames that just kill everything, really. Also, this is good too. I don't know if I didn't hit him, but yeah. Going on about that too, like that fire spew shit, you just can't do anything about it. It sucks. At $20, someone will be like, actually, you can. But do I give a fuck? No. I'm just bitter and ignorant like that. Dog. At least I'm honest. So, but probably we'll need to learn that sooner or later, especially for the hell fight. Getting that fucker's hell hole. They're the one. They're the guardian of hell. That's yeah. This fight sucked. One of the nice things, though, if you can, but also regarding back to the shaman, he's an asshole because if you get too close to him, he just drops the poison bomb down. And the big problem that I hate about that is those orbs actually do a significant amount of damage to yeah, like legitimately, like they do a feasible amount of damage to them. Plus, also that sucks too, where if you punch them when they're ready to throw the orb, they just fucking go flying, which I don't want. I need to be able to get up close and personal with them, so that one of the nicer skills that, hilariously enough, is if you do get them to stun state, if you throw them, they become an active bomb. They do some damage. But like the weird thing is, like you can get them to half HP real quick if you don't fuck them. You won't be able to get that stun state on them, but hey, you really couldn't do it in anything else. Probably could get away with it in normal mode, but I get the feeling that if you did normal mode, you would kill him before you got to the stun state. Oh yeah, that also sucks too. If you get too close to that fucking ring of fire, you get hit. I don't know why the hell I stuck. One of the things, but the fun thing about how much that sucks too is, I mean, you instantly go into that. You also don't know when it'll fuck off. It's as bad as the poison. However, I feel that the poison is a lot worse than fire because poison doesn't fucking give you. Or fire doesn't give you, excuse me. Poison does. So those like fucking, you know, those markings that say, oh hey, this yellow attack you can parry, but if you get hit, you gotta, you know, roll the fuck out of the way. All those turn into red, which sucks, and I hate it. I hate it a lot. So yeah, that was one thing that always sucked. That was another reason why I just like I hated this boss in particular because poison, you know, did fuck you up good. But the bigger problem was just the fire that you just had to deal with, and it sucked. Yeah, I think it classifies itself as a red, so that's the reason why that happened. But this is also like a real horse ass idea. Because I was actually trying to parry it, and I just couldn't do it. The other problem is too is the kid does, if you at least upgrade him like significantly in the fight, you're fine with that. One of the those backgrounds are the only reason why too, but like he's not put into like a mini stun state when you hit him from behind, so you can't move the orb fast enough, you just... That was also a weird thing that happened there as well. You're not normally supposed to do that, because... And yeah, I tried to do this fight without the use of it, but I said fuck it. Or was it... I'm trying to remember the hell I did that, actually. Because either A, I was doing it when the timing was right, so that I would one-shot him into stun state, or if I could at least do a significant amount of damage before it got to half. Or, well, it was one of the two. I forgot. But, like, this fight alone stressed me the fuck out. I mean, stressed me the fuck out. Because overall, I think the footage alone, because it classifies itself as 2 episodes, and the only reason why I say that is because I rage quit, like, I quote-unquote rage quit through the fight. So instead of it being like episode 6 and 7, just faceful to that. Instead of it calling it like episode 6, it's episode 6 and 7. So there's like a bunch of edits I had to do in between because, well, that fucking happened. And overall, those 2 alone took me like 2 hours, I would say, give or take. Because coming up here, this is already at the 30-minute mark. So we're already hitting big by the time this goes around. So yeah, just trying to fucking do this shit. Just trying to swing away, trying to fight. Just going for the orbs whenever I could when I got hit with like the fire shit or the poison shit, because that's where the reserve comes from, is doing that. So, lo and behold, that was the idea. But yeah, the fight sucked in its entirety. Like, hands down. Like, you just kept eating ass and ass and ass. And I think this might be the next part. I'm not too sure. I know there's like a good significant... We're gonna quickly edit that out. I didn't realize that wasn't linked up. But yeah, like... Just... Oh, no, that was an edit out, right? I think I was pissed off throughout like this whole thing. Because I could also see like the tally marks where like each death occurred when I was like, you know, 1, 2, 3, you know, just clicking away at like, all right, how many deaths do I have? Here, here, and here, and it's just like, ugh. It sucked, this fight alone. Yeah, but like, this is how close I get on this run alone. Like, I did good damage to him too. Plus, I was also countering the other dudes as well. But I think it was like the one mistake I made was them, which fucked up the whole thing. Because I wasn't getting him. I wasn't, which is what I wanted, because I wanted the, you know, the big damage, let's go with. I wanted the big damage so that it would be a lot easier to get him down. Lo and behold, that didn't happen. So I had to like, saying the word jury rig is not the right word, turn of phrase for this. It was more or less just, I had to brute force the collective system. Let's go with that. I think that's a good enough term. Because this would have ended like, maybe like a couple of fights ago, but nope, it did not. So it just became like this slugfest of bullshit and bad ideas, really. And we're talking bad ideas. Which is mainly unfortunate too, because the reason why this fight sucks is just because of the element things. Especially the way how ogres, right? Yeah, ogres. Because trolls are the other little shits that you deal with. The trolls are fun to kill. But the ogres alone, like, part of that problem too is just like, if it wasn't for the elemental damage, I don't think I would feel as bad doing these fights, but yeah. It just happens, so yeah. The bigger problem between the two as well are the healing benefactors, which are really important, because if memory serves me right, right around here, like, just save. I'm just like, I'm gonna walk away from this, and for some weird reason too, I feel like I don't know what's the right word. Picture. Still kill her. I think 2B was released around this time. I don't remember, but yeah, this crap as well. Like, I feel like the quality of the picture kind of went like a little weird, and I don't know how the hell that happened, but yeah, like this whole weird shit too is just like something that just happens. I don't know when the hell it happened, but I can't tell if it's cleaner, softer, or just sharper. It's hard to tell, really, because I don't know if I was recording in 1080p or 1080 well, 720 would have been one of the two. But yeah, I just feel like it just got a lot like the brightness, excuse me, the brightness just, you know, gave it a better look to it. So who knows? But going back to talking about just like these assholes in general, you don't meet many of them, I don't think. I don't know how well I'm gonna do against the trolls though. That's where I'm sitting at right now, because the troll fight. Because when I did the troll fight, I only died like 4 times, 5 times. I know, like, a lot of people are like, you died 5 times. Nice job, dumbass. Well, it's only just because the fight alone, like, you had a lot to deal with the ads, and especially wolves fuck you up, man. And if you don't fucking deal with those wolves, especially the little bastards that have poison on them, ugh, it's just all kinds of bad ideas. I don't remember either, too, if the fight I'm thinking about was the same one for the other one, or if the fucking... I'm trying to think right now, too, like, the enemy variety is a bit for the most part. I think you start seeing them repeat past hell, I want to say. I might be wrong on that, though. I'm trying to think, is it like is it pre-hell or post-hell that happens? I don't remember. But I feel like there's like the time where you actually start to see enemies repeat, which is very weird. I know for the most part anyway, that's how it usually is, but I mean, it's the obvious choices out there, but hey. I just really wish I knew, or I just know what the fuck the runes are on the leg, and I think there's one on the arm and one on the chest. I don't remember. No, I see one on the other arm. The right arm. But I don't know if they prove to have any significance. Like, I don't understand their concept, if you will. I don't know if they're a weakness that I just overlooked, or if they're just there for decor. Who knows, anyway. All I know is that the ogre fights are shit. Golem fights are no better, but I don't know how many golems you face off against. I can think of a few, but I can't think of more than that. Plus... No. I know the dragon fight's there. Sorry, I'm trying to play thought process on like the one that I did, which was the fight that I cared about, because I was trying to remember the fat shit. What's that thing? Talk about the timing. Here we go. Also, I love this too.
How did it go now?
this also became part of the problem too, where if you can catch them when they're delayed like that, you're good. You just gotta make sure not to get hit by the fucking pillar after. Because he was locked on that kid hardcore. Also, weird hits them from the pillar. 25 deaths throughout that fast forward. Yay, we broke 100.
I think you got him.
Uh,
Glad that's
yeah.
over.
I was too, man. That fight sucked. Some nice shit though, but again, sucks. I also don't remember when the hell I started buying shit either. Also, yeah, running attacks I don't use. Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of hacks over, but I think I pissed it all away in a bunch of upgrades I may not have needed. One of those, I'm trying to remember what the hell I took from these. Right, the Haymaker Crush. The running thing I really wanted. Yeah. I don't... Oh, damn, now I'm trying to think too. Is that the one where I think if I can, you know, like, assault a motherfucker for the most part to knock him off the edge? I think that is... Depending on what fucking thing it is anyway. Because I know, like, I don't remember if I had advantage in doing so. I know there was something like that. But I think Haymaker's Crush was the reason why I wanted that. It's just so that when I run, I just fucking punch the shit out of a dude and just knock him right the fuck off. I had a thought too, because I was just reminding myself of the fucking Dark Elves from,
Boy.
I've just done another but yawn all damn day.
Interesting. I may want to write that down.
As the words fade away. I don't know how the hell that works, but it just did. But what the hell is it? Because I'm trying to think what the hell is it? Helheim? No, Alfheim, I think is what it's called, or Alfheim. The one with the elves fighting, like that I think is like the other part of the so-called whatchamacallit.
What does it say?
The runes symbolize the three Nornir.
Nornir.
The fates.
God damn it. Shouldn't
No good comes from them.
because that's like the only.
Boy,
hell
I hear your animal ahead.
I knew it was
I don't remember. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Always stay alpha. Oh, remember to always stay alpha and always play games with the hardest difficulty. Peace out.